quarterfinals here, the semi-finals today. We crown the champions. Two massive games. We start off with the women as local hero Anahat will take on the Egyptian Hannah. And then we move on to the boys where we have Abhay taking on Veer, which literally means fearless, taking on brave. Now, there is a lot of excitement. It's going to be a little tense. And I asked some of the producers yesterday if I could do a little interpretive dance for you all, just get the nerves down. Don't worry, Gaurav. It was instantly rejected. I was told never, not at all. But Red Bull, our good friends at Red Bull, have sent a couple of fantastic dancers, and they're going to be performing just for you. It's going to be a competition. I believe you guys have your cards in front of you, so you guys get to vote at the end. But please put your hands together for Augie and Aditi. more to get out of here. Let the squash do the talking. Live action coming up very, very soon. My name is Chinmay Sharma. Thank you so much.
26. Women's final match. Hannah Motors of Egypt to serve. Anahat Singh of India to receive. Best of 5 games. Level.
Well, here we go. The first rally of the JSW Indian Open squash final between Anahat Singh and Hannah Motaz. Jenna, how are you doing?
Pretty good. I'm excited to see how this goes.
Yeah, both girls top 30 in the world. Should be a very high quality match. Pretty good start here from the young Indian girl.
And out 1-2. And out 3-1.
As we've seen this week, pretty dead at the front.
Yeah, makes for a lot of short rallies for sure.
Yeah.
Down 4-1.
Definitely a good start from Anahat Singh here. Plenty of confidence at the moment.
Stroke the motors. Hand out.
Just got a little bit close there.
Fault. And out 5-2.
Just what you need, a nice serve out.
We've seen quite a few out with this tournament on this court. I don't know what's happening over there, but that is pretty unusual.
Yeah, especially at this kind of level. Let's see if she gets this one in. Went for a much lower serve this time.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see any logs from her anytime soon.
Nice.
And out 6-3.
Under quite a bit of pressure there, and then managed to, any short one, just managed to get the boast into the front of the court.
And out 4-6.
You know, we're already halfway through the first game. It's pretty quick.
Yeah, not really hanging around here. This court has been a little bit dead this week, so it does take that nice short attacking game.
And Hannah's been utilizing that well throughout this tournament. This is one of the longer rallies we've seen so far.
Hand out 7-5.
Didn't really need that error there. And a loose return. And just when it was looked like it was getting a little bit close, Anahat opens up a 3-point lead.
Just maintained the lead throughout this game.
Nice. Nice count.
The crowd getting behind her there.
Yeah, I can't see Hannah getting much support tonight.
Yeah.
10-5, game ball.
It's quite interesting. I mean, Hannah got back into this at 5-6 and then has kind of gifted the back end of the game away almost.
Yeah, I mean, Anna hasn't really had to do anything special so far. Just simple drive and drop, really.
11-5, game to Singh. Singh leads 1 game to love.
And there we go. That's the first game. Pretty rapid so far.
But he just wants her to maintain that. Whatever she's doing, he wants her to keep going. 6-minute first game is not what you would expect in a copper final.
No. Titles are this year. Anna Hart with a bronze back in Squash on Fire maybe 5-6 weeks ago, maybe. Obviously, she's been doing well in the platinums, so she'll want to get another copper title under her belt.
For sure, world number 20 right now. Trying to push through and maybe hopefully break in the top 15. Highest world ranking of 18 at 18 years old, so some pretty impressive numbers there.
Yeah, very impressive numbers.
Yes, let level. Hand out 1 love.
First bit of emotion there.
Yeah, I think
trying to get herself
trying to
going.
wake herself up, really.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, trying to get herself moving, but then not the best of serves.
And out 1 all. Two, 1.
Yeah, definitely got to be careful of that forehand boast at the back corner. And another one.
And the backhand.
3-1.
Yes. That first rally was good from Hannah, but it hasn't been able to back it up. 3 quick winners from Anna Hart Singh. Oh, managed to just get a racket on that. That's another one.
4-1.
I looks pretty frustrated with this one, rightfully so.
It's just running away a bit quick at the moment. Oh, beautiful.
5-1.
It's all happening.
It's almost like she can't.
Yes, let
Can't break the
5-1.
momentum.
No, she just
And
can't get the
Anhat
ball
just,
past her at the moment.
yeah, nothing's going past, you know, mid-court, really.
And out 2-5.
Wow, again, another one.
Third
And
one
out
this game.
6-2.
Yeah, so that's half of
I
the
think she'll
points
keep
from a
doing it.
burst. Yeah, of course. I mean,
Exactly.
she's going to keep going. There's another one. I mean, it's all
4.
too easy at the
7-2.
moment. It's all just running away a little bit quick. I thought we were going to see another burst then out the back corner.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll get at least like 2 more before this game is
And
over.
out 3-7.
Okay, you're on.
It's pretty impressive though, like her air rate when it comes to these boasts is wild. Like maybe 9 times out of 10 she gets it in.
Yeah.
And out 8-3.
That's the scream of emotion there from Hannah, getting frustrated. First one, we had a bit of a scream after the first rally, trying to get herself going. And now we've got on the other side a bit of frustration.
I mean, it is really frustrating when you feel like, you know, nothing is working. You can't get a ball
5-8.
past the middle of the court. All these boasts that pretty well hidden.
Yeah, she's also got no real rhythm to play with so far.
Exactly. Annette has done so well with using the whole front wall,
And out
mixing it up, breaking
9-5.
up Hannah's rhythm. It's a pretty frustrating situation to be in.
Again, short return,
10-5 game
punished.
ball.
It's a bit of a better depth on that cross
And
court.
out 6-10 game ball.
I think that's the first deep cross court we've seen so far.
Yeah, it's the first one that she's been able to get past. But then another poor
11-6
serve.
game to Singh. Singh leads 2 games to love.
All a little bit quick so far.
Hannah's gonna need to dig super deep here to have a chance at this game.
Well, she's going to really need to find her targets at the back of the court, that's for sure. She's going to want to get...
try to extend the rallies.
2 games to love.
Yep. She's going to want to try and get Anahat. Now give her no angles to play with here.
Level.
It's looking much better from Montez.
1 love.
Yeah, we saw that in the second game though, and then kind of never got another ball past her. Well, that serve's gone straight past this time.
And out 1-all.
Again, another flick at the front of the court.
These are pretty brutal.
Yeah, as soon as she doesn't, it's quite an easy tin as well.
I think she's trying to, have, like, hit it right above the tin, but in these situations, great shot.
2-all.
You want to have a higher error margin, or margin of error, excuse me, to avoid these tins.
Yeah, she's trying to hit it a bit firmer and keep it a little bit lower. She's just got to be careful.
And we're seeing errors are from Anahat here. So for one of the very few boasts that she's hitting the tin so far.
Yeah, all of a sudden, this harder hitting is just forcing Anahat a little bit deeper in the court. Can't quite get Hannah off the tee at the moment.
That's exactly what Hannah needed. It's a really good flick here.
6-2.
Hannah's just kind of moved her tee position a little bit higher on the court and able to pick up Anahat's quick attacks to the front a little bit more at the moment.
Exactly.
She hasn't, but that is just too good at the moment. That angle that she hits is superb, really. Second bounce just dying on the sidewall.
We're seeing Hannah utilize the full court more this game. All 4 corners are being used, longer rallies, on her feet more, anticipating the ball better.
Yeah, definitely covering the court a lot better. The pressure of her movement just causing Anahat a little bit more problems.
And out.
Crowd just looking a little bit panicked now.
7-3.
I mean, props to Hannah. She came into this game almost out of nowhere, flipped the script completely. It's the first time she's had a lead.
Yeah, and she's building.
A 5-point
She's
one
building
now.
on it. Yep.
Exactly.
You know, you've definitely seen her come out here and really give this a good go.
I mean, she kind of had nothing to lose, really.
4-8.
Yeah, obviously she didn't want to find herself 2 down in 14 minutes.
It's very similar to what has been happening in her matches this tournament. She would come out really slow and then out of nowhere would just go in. steamroll through her opponents like it was nothing.
Yeah, well, she's definitely turned this around.
Now a question of can she maintain that for 3 games
And out
or
5-9.
2.5-ish.
Again, another really nice boast from Anahat.
Well up 6-9. Out
Yeah, it looked like it just went out of the side.
7-9.
Yeah,
I saw
definitely
the ball
left
out.
the line.
7-9.
Frustrating coming through. She needs to really focus on this one. It's a crucial point for her.
She's really well to get that boast. She's moving around a lot here. It's great. Really
This
good
is
rally.
the kind of squash that you're going to see, yeah.
8-9. And out
It's
10-8 game ball.
a great drive to the back. So here we have our sealer game point. First one of the match for Hannah Moats. Again, poor serve onto the
And out
sidewall.
9-10 game ball.
Here.
There's quite a few chances that Anahat's had to put that ball away. Oh, there we go. She's back in it.
Game to Motors. Singh leads 2-1.
The crowd's just not quite sure what happened there. They're obviously a little bit stunned. But all credit to Hannah there. She quickly turned that around. Started hitting that ball a little bit harder, a little bit firmer to the back of the court.
Yeah, for sure. Start be more confident with her short shots as well. Once she got these opening a few times, but then recovered with straight kills, drops, and following up after a counter from Anahat. Exactly what you want her to be doing to survive this match.
Yeah, really pushed her tee position a little bit higher. Great camera angle from the back there to see the angle of Anahat's shot into that side wall. There we have third game going to Hannah.
30 seconds.
It should be interesting.
So yeah, it will be interesting because the first two was all quite easy for her. And there's been a little bit of a momentum shift in that third.
Singh leads 2-1. Motors to serve. Level. Just let level.
Yeah, really good lob there to get out of trouble.
Oh, he's usually gonna have shots against her here.
Yeah, she's really turning this around at the moment. You can see confidence flowing through her, and an ace. How often do you see an ace in squash?
Not often at all. You can see like her body language, she's just on it. She knows what she's doing. She's ready to fight for it.
You can see the confidence between rallies, just wanting to get on with it. Now she's moving confidently at the moment. She's rapid around this court. Again, though, just got out with the boast.
Hand out 1-3.
I think these boasts are really good at this time because Hannah just wants to keep going on with it, but they break up the rhythm so well, and often when Anna had the points.
Stroke to Mortars.
Yes, Hannah's playing really well at the moment.
Hand out 4-1.
Bouncing that ball quite
Also, hold the
ferociously.
compression.
Yeah.
Hand out 2-4. Down. 3-4.
That was quite low on the tin.
Yeah. There's a bit of a reset here. Beautiful recovery.
Down. 4-all.
First time we're seeing a reaction from Anna in 3 games.
Yeah, she's obviously trying to get herself going. I mean, Hannah was right there for that. Probably should have made it.
Anna really got lucky. Yeah.
Big rallies coming up here. This is a long one.
Sure, we're gonna huge reaction from the winner here.
It's definitely the longest rally of the match, but Hannah has right on the volley.
It's a really important one for Hannah here. 5-all versus 6-4 is huge at this point in the match. Ooh.
No let.
Well, that was interesting because I thought the return was too good to start with, and then somehow Anna Hatt got it back, and then I was surprised that Hannah got the next one.
5-all.
I was gonna say, like, Hannah's shot is Sela's shot of the day for sure, and then couldn't even come up with my thought yet. Before Anna
I also thought the same. I thought, wow, she just ripped that straight in off return of serve, and somehow Anna Hatt got it back. Again, another boast. Definitely likes that shot from there, especially off a short ball.
Anything in the box, really, she just goes in for it.
Yes, let. 6-5. Right box. Yes, let. 6-5.
I'm not really putting in that work in Hannah's legs this last point.
Yeah, there's definitely been some longer rallies the last few. Hannah's definitely trying to push up on the tee and look for the volley.
Executing that volley is what's not quite there yet.
Again, another short ball just on that forehand side, and it's another both. I think that might be the sealer shot of the day so far.
Yeah. It's got two kind of big contenders here in this game alone.
Yeah. I think the other one might go down as the rally of the day.
Yeah. It was a bit anticlimactic with a no let at the end, but
yeah. Very good. That counter drop at the front there was absolutely beautiful.
Hand out. 8.
Yeah, I think the boast there is a sign of a bit of exhaustion on Hannah's part.
Stop.
Close.
9-6.
Not quite.
Anna Hatt now moves within 2 points of another title. And when do you believe it? It's another forehand boast winner.
10-6. Championship ball.
So that brings up the Equitas Championship ball.
And of course, you would win that with a boast.
Yeah, no surprise. The last 2 rallies were one with boasts, one on the forehand and one on the backhand. And there you go. There we have our new JSW Indian Open champion for 2026. Anna Hatt Singh beats the number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the champion, Anahad Singh. Anahad, I know this is just fresh off a victory, so a lot going on in your mind. If I can just dial you down for a second. Today you started extremely quickly. You were looking to finish things off early, and then came the third game. There was a slight change in balance. How did you pick yourself up?
Yeah, I mean, I think I played pretty well in the first two games, and I went a bit off track in the third. I think I got a bit too excited that I was winning. But yeah, I mean, I spoke to my coach when he came to my corner in the middle of the game, and he told me to just, focus on, getting a good start because it's a very important game. It's important to not let it go to a fifth. And yeah, I mean, I think I stuck to the game plan pretty well in the fourth as well. And yeah, I'm glad I was able to get through it.
It's very easy for all of us to forget that you're just 18 and you have such a big burden, performing at such a high level. I see you talk to yourself a lot of self-affirmation during the game. What can you tell us what sort of goes in your mind? How do you level yourself during a game, especially during the tougher times?
I mean, I mainly just am telling myself to focus because um, I'm not very good at that. I lose focus quite easily. But yeah, I mean, that's what I mainly keep saying. If I lose like 2 points in a row, that's what I say to myself to, just keep me motivated so that I can focus on the next few points and get back into the game.
If I can just ask you one last question, slightly taking the attention away, and let's talk about your opponent for a second. Fought really hard. The crowd had your back, and then she came back. What did you make of her performance today?
I mean, it's really amazing. I know that she was not well the past 1 week as well. And I mean, the fact that she reached the final, she had a tough match yesterday and the day before that as well. And the fact that she wasn't feeling well and she came up and did such a great performance, I mean, it's amazing to see. And yeah, I'm glad we were able to put on a good fight for the audience. And hopefully everyone had fun to watch.
Yeah, I won't have to say it. I think the audience will show you the support. What do we think of her performance today, guys? Excited to announce a partnership with global partner M Resources Squash Excellence Program, a high-performance initiative designed to develop India's most promising squash talent ahead of its sports debut at the 2028 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles. Please give a big hand. I would request the founder and president of M Resources, Mr. Matthew Lattimore, to come up and say a few words, please.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. M Resources is incredibly pleased to be partnering with JSW to support the Inspire Institute of Sport and the Squash Excellence Program. It's great to see these world-class facilities here and the High Performance Training Centre being supported in India. I'd like to acknowledge Mr. Parth Jindal for establishing the IIS in 2018 and to see the amazing and remarkable developments that have happened from 2018 until now, until 2026. Congratulations. We are all very excited to see how the Indian team will go in the upcoming Olympics. There's a great rich history between India and Australia in sport, and I personally always enjoyed as a young child watching Alan Border's cricket team, particularly against the great Sunil Gavaskar. And I have many, many fond memories of the cricket between Australia and India. And it's a great pleasure to be able to extend that into this facility and this relationship that we're taking forward. There's a tremendous respect between Australia and India as countries and in business. And I'm very pleased that we have a really close relationship with JSW in business, particularly over recent years, as Parth and I just discussed with our joint venture in New South Wales in the Illawarra operations. And I'm very, very pleased to be able to extend that relationship into a sporting application, which is the fabric of our society and community, and it's a great initiative and endeavour. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this progresses and how the teams and the individuals progress towards the Olympics. Thank you for hosting me, and thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so much. Matthew, you just said rich history between India and Australia. Let me just say on behalf of 1.5 billion people, we're still not over 2023, the World Cup final. I'm just saying that. I'm putting it out there. But we'll have to move on. Now I would like to invite the Managing Director of JSW Cement and founder of the JSW Sports and IIS, Mr. Parth Jindal, to come and please say a few words.
Thank you. Thank you. First of all, Matt, thank you so much for your contribution to the IIS and to our squash program. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the second time we're doing the JSW Indian Open. And one of the things that we had committed to last year was that we will keep bringing the best of the world to India, and we will keep giving our Indian squash players the chance to showcase their skills in order to best prepare for the Asian Games, Commonwealth Games, and then obviously leading up to the Los Angeles Olympics. Over the last year, Matt, I think you'll be pleased to know, and I think everyone in the crowd will be pleased to know, that in many ways it's been a breakthrough year for India in squash. We have now Anad Singh, who just became the women's champion here for the second time in a row. She's broken into the top 20 in the world in squash. She's the youngest player to do that. She's all of 17, and obviously she's one of the handful of squash players from our country in the women's game who are building up for the Olympics in Los Angeles. And then we have a very exciting men's final, which is going to showcase India's best squash player, Abhay Singh, who's world number 25. Next week, he'll become 25. And then we have Veer Chotrani, who's the son of the very famous Manish Chotrani, who's also been a national champion in India in squash. So Veer and Abhay, along with Ramit and Velavan, there's a very strong group of Indian men's players as well who are developing for the Asian Games, Commonwealth Games, and obviously for the Olympic Games. So with what IIS is doing, obviously we always need partners in this journey towards developing Indian sport. Squash is the 8th sport that we are supporting at the IIS, And, M Resources coming on board is a huge fillip to the game. It means that we can increase our support to the squash program. It means that we can host a bigger tournament in India. These are copper level tournaments that we're doing now. Next year, we would like to do an even bigger tournament so that we can attract some of the top 20, top 15, and then top 10 players of the world to our shores as India prepares and as our players prepare for the Los Angeles Olympics. Because for us at JSW, for us at IIS, and for us as Indians, our aim has to be higher. Our aim has to be Olympic medals. And at IIS, we will do everything that we can, along with the federation, with the SRFI, who have been absolutely phenomenal in coordinating with us and, about sport, and excited to watch the finals of the men's and excited to have M Resources on board. So thank you and Jai Hind.
There is a little memento that we will present to Matthew Lattimore. M Resources team and the JSW team, as well as Manisha, to please come up. Would also Anahat Singh and Ayan Wazir Ali, fantastic athletes, to join us as well. Team M Resources and Team JSW. You to please have a look, have a gander at the screens behind us. There's a little taste of what's to come with this fantastic partnership. to take your seats. We will be starting with the men's final very, very soon. Gentlemen, this is what it's all come down to. It is time for the men's finals. Please allow me to introduce your athletes for this evening. We're going to start off with a 24-year-old, world ranked at 43. This is an all-Indian final. Give it up for JSW's very own Veer Chotrani! His opponent, local favorite, the 27-year-old, world ranking 26. Give it up for Abhay Singh!
JSW Indian Open 2026 men's final match. Veer Chotrani of India to serve. Abhay Singh of India to receive. Best of 5 games. Can we settle down, please? Players are ready. Thank you. Lavo. Down.
Abhay
And
Singh,
out. 1 love.
the current India #1 versus Veer Chotrani, up and coming Indian player. Absolutely packed crowd tonight. JSW Indian Open. Starting off with a very long testing rally here between both players. Conditions. A good squeeze on the left wall from Chotrani.
Hand out.
Even
1
just
all.
up at 1-all.
Spence, we've got an exciting one over here, don't we?
Yes, we do, Parth, and I'm Spencer Lovejoy for all the viewers out there, and joining me tonight is Parth Bhatia, a New Delhi native, and we will be following the match tonight. A very exciting match, Parth.
Totally. It's an awesome matchup with
Down.
totally contrasting styles. We are bringing more of the shooter's approach to the table, while Abhay has the classic
Hand out. 2-1.
squash sort of European game where he plays it tight and takes the chances that he gets. So it's a contrasting matchup, and I think the viewers are in for a treat here. I mean, look at that drop as well.
Definitely.
Now,
I think
2
that
all.
both players bring a lot of different skill sets to the table. Both very, very efficient movers. Veer's so smooth around the middle. Abhay, as I said before, the #1 Indian player at the moment, and was in the Indian Open final last year as well. So this is his second time in the Indian Open final. Veer, first time in the Indian Open final. Parth, what do you think about this opportunity for the young and up-and-coming Veer Chotrani being first time in the final of this size?
Yeah, Veer has had some really good results over the past few months. He's come close to some really good wins and has gotten a few good wins as well. I mean, the last tournament he played, he beat Yannick Wilhelmi, who's having a really good year. He went to 5 with Joel Macon. And I mean, no one's going to forget the match he played against Ali Farag, where he was up
Ball was
1-0, 9-7, and was close to
3-2.
taking a 2-love lead before losing that match in 4. And Ali Farag famously called him the next Ramy Ashok because he had no idea where the ball was going. And that's how talented Veer is.
Yes, like 3-2.
Yeah, I mean, I think it definitely speaks to his technical proficiency. I think he's one of the most technically polished players on the tour in terms of his swing. So compact, very smooth. Again, with his movement, again, and he's just growing in confidence with matches like that against the top 10 players. He's had some great results, so he's definitely on the come up.
Yeah, and you know, these guys were on different sides of the draw in the Indian Nationals earlier last year. So Veer actually got to the semi-finals where he played Valavan.
4-3.
And much different conditions over there. They were playing in Delhi during the summer, which is incredibly hot. So the ball was bouncing a lot. So Veer, even with his really soft hands, was not able to finish the ball easily. But these are different conditions. The ball, as we've seen over the last couple of days, if you're putting it in over here, the ball is dying. So the conditions should make up for a really, really awesome matchup.
Definitely. Who do you think the conditions favor in this one?
Well, from an endurance standpoint, I think they favor Abhay, right? Because he has the experience over Veer in terms of just playing at this level for a much longer time.
No.
But I think just in terms of being able to put the ball in, I think Veer has the advantage. So that's kind of what makes this a really compelling matchup. The longer it goes, the more it favors Abhay, and the shorter it is, the more it favors Veer.
Yes, let. 4 all.
Well, it's been an even start here, locked in at 4 all. Both players kind of just testing out the waters, trying to figure out what strategy they're going to employ here. Haven't seen either player open up the court too much yet. Both are really just feeling it out. Good squeeze from Veer on the left wall.
Yeah, it's interesting how his drops just are so tight to the sidewall. And he's one of the few players who is doing that on a consistent basis, especially considering how often he's going to the front.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just because, again, he's so measured and he's so technical that it's almost like his spacing is perfect every time when he approaches the ball, and it enables him to be so accurate. So you watch him, the way that he moves around the tee and just doesn't, he doesn't expend any unnecessary energy around the court. He just kind of flows from one shot to the next, and it's really, really good to watch.
Totally. And what would you say are Abhay's biggest strengths on court?
I would say, Abhay, he's quite measured in his hitting, and his weight of shot is very good. He has, similar to Veer, he's very smooth around the court. But he's also quite smart. He's very clever and in the way that he moves the ball, and he doesn't open up the court unnecessarily and make himself do unnecessary work. So he definitely has a good tactical mindset about him, a good, solid technique, as well as he's really improved. I've seen the physical side as well over the last few years, and you can see his legs are quite strong, and it's clear that he's been.
They are massive.
Yeah, he's able to hold strong lunge in all 4 corners, and I've seen that's definitely a part of his game that's improved a lot in the last couple years. He always had a good court sense and a good technique, but maybe was lacking in that area, and it seems like he's really, really worked hard on that.
And that has probably just worked mostly on the squat track, right?
Yeah, definitely. Like in the gym, just getting the extra sessions in strength and conditioning with weights and working all the different muscles that in squash. It's it's such a difficult sport physically. Oh, that's a great hold and boast around.
That's a beautiful hold by Veer. He shows the forehand drop and then he just hits it into the sidewall and just sends Abhay the wrong way. Nobody's getting that shot, right?
Yeah, that's a perfect example of threat and deception. Obviously, threatening that straight, short, or long ball, and then just at the last second, changing the angle of the racket head and throwing it into the side wall, and then rolling it around the court. Really, really good variation.
And we're seeing a serious uptake in the pace as well right now. Very, very good hitting to the back wall, and then both of the players are now actually opening the court up, taking the chances. You'll see Abhay with a trickle boast over there, which he gets it back to. Now we're back to the backhand length hitting. And that's another superb hold by Veer. He shows the cross and then hits a drive
7-0.
and wrong foots Abhay once again. And that really is the key for Veer. He has to have enough variation in the times he has chances so that he's able to throw in these shots where he keeps sending Abhay the wrong way.
Yeah, and I think that Veer also really needs to find his length, ensure that he's steady with that, so he can get those volley opportunities. As you saw there, he was able to really hit Abhay in the back corners and then earn the volley chance across the middle of the court so he could take it in. Both of those winners, the boast as well as the straight hill, he did that exact thing. So I think he really needs to keep that strategy, make sure that he's fading the ball into the back and really able to use his hands around the middle of the court.
Absolutely. And Abhay has been, Abhay has been fairly tight on the backhand side as well, which I think is the building block behind his game. He builds everything from the back wall and the backhand, and then from there he kind of is able to add all the variety in his game as well.
Yes, let 8-7. The distance.
And both the players disappointed with that decision. I think Veer wanted to know that because he thought Abhay could have
The
tried a little bit
distance.
more. And Abhay is telling the ref that ball was too loose. And the ref
Yeah,
takes the easy way out. Gives a letter
it's
with
one of
that.
those. It's one of those where it really could have gone
8-7.
either of all the three decisions.
Yeah, I feel like at 8-7, which is a crucial point in the first game for any match, I think you want to give the non-controversial call, right?
Yeah,
That's a
fair
beautiful
enough.
drop, but what a get from Abhay as well. I mean, that is incredible. That should be a stroke because that ball just jumped out of the side
Hand
wall
out
and
8-all.
comes straight back at Abhay.
Veer rewarded for a good straight line there and locked in at 8-all.
It's 8-all. It's totally even. It's totally even, and that's a nice drop by Abhay. He's moving Veer around now. And I'd say that's where the biggest difference is in the physicality, right? Veer needs to hit 3 winners in one rally to be able to win a point against Abhay. But if Abhay gets Veer out of position once or twice in the rally, he's kind of able to eke out the point.
Yeah, I think Abe is slightly more explosive than Veer, maybe around the middle, so he can sometimes get and Abe, you saw a little bit of emotion from him there after he won that point and gave a big fist bump and come on to the crowd. I think that Abe is going to be looking to really try and get into the crowd tonight and see if he can get the fans to support
That's
him here.
a bit of a naughty movement around the tee as well.
Yeah, taking his space.
Taking his space, that's what we call it. But that's a poor 10 by Veer and sets up Abhay with 2 game balls. Abhay is just so solid. In fact, last year I think he was playing really good squash as well, but it was unfortunate to run into Kareem El Torki, who was playing the best squash of the tournament. It was still very, very close. That's an uncharacteristic error by Abhay as well. I think that's the first 10 he's hit all game.
Hand out 9-10 game ball.
We're in a crucial juncture right here, 9-10. Veer's got to win the point to stay in the game, or Abhay's going to take 1-0 lead.
Parth, who do you think that the crowd is behind tonight here?
So Spence, this is where it's a bit interesting. I'll give you, after this point, I'll give you a little bit of the lowdown on the home court. And wow, that is once again Veer Tins from the middle of the court. He's got a wry smile on his face because he knows he shouldn't have done that. But pretty intense first game, Spence. And Abhay opens up a 1-0 lead. That's a crucial game for him.
Very intense first game, and you could tell Veer a little bit disappointed with that error after the ball came right through the middle of the court.
Yeah, I think it was kind of hit down the middle on purpose by Abhay as well to kind of cramp Veer, and as a result, he was not really able to take his space, and that's why I ended up hitting the 10. But to answer your previous question, Veer is actually a Bombay native, so he never played at CCI. He's always been playing at a different club, which is Otters. But I'm pretty sure Abhay does a lot of training in Bombay as well. So Veer is who is playing in another court. So I'm sure he's got many folks, including his dad, watching, who was, as the announcer mentioned, national champion in India as well. So it's a rich family of squash, and Veer's taken it up to the next level. He's gotten to top 50 in the world, and I think he's only going to move up.
Yeah, definitely. I think you have to expect that he'll be very motivated to give a good push in this final just because of the home crowd narrative that he has, and hopefully has a lot of supporters and trying to urge him on. And yeah, for Abe, obviously trying to gain some support from the crowd is going to be key as he goes through this match, try and get some energy out of them and try to make some new fans. And Abe, if I'm correct, he's from Chennai, correct?
Yeah, Abe is from Chennai, and I think he mixes up his training between Chennai and the United Kingdom, while Veer does. Veer, we all know. I mean, you overlapped with him in college as well. Was at Cornell and still does a little bit of work with David Palmer up in Ithaca.
Yeah, another college squash representative from Cornell here, and I think that also presents an interesting storyline in this match. Obviously, Veer going with the college route and then to the pro tour, whereas Abe following more traditional pro tour straight onto the pro tour, not electing to go to college in the U.S. as a lot of the pros are these days. Parth, what do you think about the college squash or college squash and the college squash game and the quality of it these days? And it seems like a lot more people are choosing to go to college in the States, and the level of the game is rising rapidly.
It is, and Veer is just an example of that as well, along with many of the guys who are now in the top 10, right? Yusuf, Victor Kron, and Ali Abu, who never even played one at Penn and is still ranked 13th in the world. I mean, these guys are playing a ferocious pace right now. Abe goes for the same volley burst which won Veer the point against him, but his hold was not as effective. But back to you, Spence. It's the level is only rising. I think more and more guys will keep on going pro, especially after seeing the success. I mean, I think 4 guys in the top 10 or top 15 all were college squash players. And I think Veer will be up with them very soon.
3-love.
And he opens up a quick 3-0 lead over here. So a hot start in the third game by Veer, who is fighting hard. And I think it's very dangerous to play him while he's leading, because he has so much variety that he can always get a couple of points with his awesome hands.
Definitely, I think you would have to favor Veer in a scenario where he's able to get up by a few points, and a great start here. Abe is going to try and even the score line and change the momentum now.
And to just talk about the path that Abhay took as well. I mean, he played for so many years on the Challenger Tour, which is something that which is much more unique these days. And he's really built his base game up from there, you know, getting a couple inches tighter every year, so much so that now, you know, his whole style is so interesting with respect to the length game that he plays. And that is also very unique. It is obviously. Oh, that is a beautiful hold by.
Yeah, it's a great variation.
He shows the cross drop, then gives a whammy, and then hits the straight drop. Incredible.
Yeah, it's just an example of all the variation that Veer is capable of. I mean, he has so many different shots that he could hit, especially from that position in the front of the court. He earned the loose ball and decided to do something a little different with it that time.
But that was not as good as the Willstrop hole, right?
No, not quite. I mean, not quite as good as that famous one a few years back.
I think it's still the greatest squash shot I've ever seen. And for those watching who've never seen that shot, you can always Google James Willstrop, best squash shot ever, and you'll see what Veer tried to do over there.
I think it's referred to as the triple fake. That was only a single fake from Veer. Yeah, I think he did the triple fake. 3 swings and then hit the ball. Bit of a dispute here on the pickup. Abe thinking that the ball was
6-2 lead over here. I think, and as we mentioned at the start, I think Veer with the lead is going to be very tough to take down.
Yeah, it's been one-way traffic in this game so far. Veer really finding some good, accurate winners.
And Spence, if you were to compare their styles with Saurabh, who got to as high as 10 in the world or 9 in the world, even, how would you compare? What's the biggest difference in their games with Saurabh?
Yeah, I mean, I would say just the attention to detail. A player like Saurabh was just so precise and so methodical, and you could just tell that like every single shot was planned out, every single decision he made was so thoughtful, and he had just done the reps millions and millions of times. That was really his best asset. I felt was just his precise, like his precision and just his attention to detail on every single shot, making sure every single shot was the best possible quality. And I think that a lot of the times is the difference between a top 10 player and a top 30 player or 50 player is just that attention to detail, and each shot doing something for you, each shot having a purpose. And Saurav was just able to execute that up to a high degree. You know, he was able to make it to the top 10 in the world. The highest ranked Indian
That is
player ever, correct?
beautiful. I mean, that is an incredible drop. He hit that with no
Handout,
backswing at
7-6.
all.
That was a bit moving
Very
up
true.
for a hard straight drive, and then just stopping the racket head and stunning the ball into the front corner.
Incredible, incredible. And, you know, even though I think we may have commented at first Veer as well, because we said it's really difficult for him to lose with a lead, but Abhay has come back, but Veer, thanks to that moment of magic, has gotten the lead again. But that is a lose
Handout,
error
7
as
all.
well. He had sent Abhay the wrong way, but just
Court
kisses
service.
the top of the tin.
Court service, please, quickly. Yeah, they've already played 14 points. Couple of sweat
He's a
drops.
little upset over there with Abhay asking for the court
Can you use
service,
the towel, gentlemen?
but I think he's sweating all over the court.
Yeah, I think that's warranted. I mean, hot conditions, but bit of a poor error there from Veer, having opened up the entire court. You could see that he's disappointed with that one. He had, you know, earned a really good opportunity there and just waited maybe a little bit too long to play that shot and let the ball pass him a little bit and just mistimed it slightly.
Yeah, you hit that anyway. I think you win. But I mean, look at this crowd. It's unbelievable.
Handout, 7
How
all.
many people are watching? There's
Yeah, unbelievable crowd
maybe
tonight.
400 people, 400 to 500 people watching, and almost all the seats are filled. This has got to be.
Stroke
Yeah,
to
it's been
choke
ooh,
flash.
That is a stroke. That is
You
a
moved into
veteran
the swing.
stroke right there.
yeah, disappointing ball through the middle from Abhay.
Handout, 8 all.
But it's been an impressive comeback from Abhay, going from 6-2 down to 8-7 up, and now locked in at 8 all. Again, finding ourselves in the same position we were in the last game.
Yeah.
It's been a great
Look at that
spell
hitting.
squash
The
from
quality
Abhay.
of hitting is just.
8 all.
That's a let as
Listen,
well.
ball is tight.
Once again, both
You go into the
both
ball,
guys.
clearing. Yes,
This
sir.
is again one of those borderline calls as well. Abhay wanted it to be a stroke, but we thought he could have done a little bit more there.
Stroke to sing.
And that's a
Ooh.
clear stroke as well. Veer just
I don't know,
hits
Hand
the
out
Parth.
corner.
Personally, I
90.
thought there was some room to play there. I thought there was some room
I
to
think a
play
bad.
there.
It's unfortunate. That drive is unfortunate because it wasn't really a bad shot, but it just came out of the corner straight back into the center of the court. So I think if you take that smartly, you can always get a stroke.
Yeah, it
But
just
this is
depends,
some
obviously.
really good quality hitting right now down the backhand and now the forehand.
Down.
Oh, and he kisses the top of the tin again, and that's really been the difference.
10-8, game ball.
Yeah, we've seen Veer just have some narrow misses this evening, just clipping the top of the tin. And if he wants to
Stroke to swing.
compete here with Abe, and another loose one, and that gives Abe
Another
2
loose
love.
one,
I mean,
yeah.
yeah,
Game to sing. Sing leads 2 games to love.
I mean, do you think it's the nerves a bit? Abhay is playing his second final in front of the home crowd. He's seen this before, right? It's when it gets to 8 all, it seems like Veer is just missing everything by a couple of inches, and Abhay.
it could be, Parth. It could be a blessing or a curse in
Of inches. which is the difference between 1-1 and 2-0.
Exactly. I
Getting
mean,
some last-minute coaching from his dad, who is also a fantastic squash player. I think he was national champion in 2003 during some of the years when Rithwik, another Indian squash legend, was on the rise, and I think he's been Veer's.
the history behind Rithwik.
I think he was the first Indian squash
Can
star.
somebody have the
Really.
towel removed from there,
I'm
please?
not sure. The best way to
Thank you.
he was
Singly
the Julian
Williams
Illingworth
love.
of Indian squash.
Lowo.
Ah, I see. So the first
Yeah.
player to really break through the rankings.
First player to really break through on the world stage, especially I think after it became
Handout. One love.
softball.
Well, Veer has some
Unless
work
I
to
have
do
my history
here.
totally wrong. I mean, I'm still very young, so in case I do, I apologize terribly for it. But we've
Well, we might
we've
need
had all
to fact
sorts of.
check that. We'll fact check that part. Don't worry.
We'll fact check that one. I agree. And this is another hot rally to get the third game started as well. You know, we were bang off in our prediction that. And see, that is. Oh, that is beautiful. He just plucked that out of the air.
2 love.
Well, Parth, we have from the technical team now reporting back that Ritwik Bhattacharya, former India #1 squash player,
Handout.
career
1,
high
2.
ranking of world number 38, and he's the first Indian ever to break into the PSA top 50. So you're correct.
Thank you, Spence. You know, I was certain that I was giving him his
2-0.
flowers because he's the one who kind of paved the path for everyone else to break into the game as well. And I think he runs a beautiful squash program as well in Bombay. I'm not sure exactly at which
3,
club,
2.
but he's been supporting.
Not what the doctor ordered, and he looks like he's
6, 2.
kind of
He gave up the ghost
experiencing
there,
a little bit
didn't
of
he?
a lull. Yeah, he's experiencing a little bit of lull in energy, but
Handout.
Hands like
3,
that,
6.
anything is possible.
crowd trying to get Veer back into this one.
And he has to keep fighting as well. I mean, just like Veer is difficult to play with the lead, I think Abhay is equally hard as well because he's just not going to give him anything easy. He's going to have to hit 8 winners to win from here.
Stroke to Chotrani.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
Ball
That
came
is,
back into you and you're not clear.
that is an interesting call as well. I thought Abhay had a terrible
4,
shot, but also I
6.
thought Veer had room to play that one.
yeah, it's like again, it's one of those where it was not a great shot, obviously in the middle of the court, but Veer maybe didn't give the 100% effort to really play the ball, so could have gone
That's
either
a
way.
great get as well, despite the fact that he had Abhay wrong-footed, going to one side of the court and then just flicks in the cross drop. And Veer,
And this
you
is
know,
where
what's
if you're
interesting
Abhay
is
Singh,
Stroke to Singh.
Oh, that is another interesting.
You missed your
call as
target.
well.
Ball came
What
back
do you think
into
of
you.
that
Was
one,
ready to play
Spence?
that ball. The ball came back into you. You missed your target.
yeah, unfortunately, the ball did come back into the line of Veer Chatrani there, and Abe was
Handout.
all
7,
over
4.
it.
I agree. I think it came out a bit too much. I think if it had stayed in the front, it would have been closer to a no-let. But because it came out after hitting the sidewall, the ref is well within his right to give a stroke there.
But this is
And
where
Veer
if
with
you're
the-
Abhay Singh, you need to continue
Stroke to
pushing
Singh.
the pace. He's almost to the finish
And that's-
line, literally
8-4.
3
Yeah,
points
and
away
that's a
now.
veteran stroke as well. He could have hit the volley, but he decides to let Veer come, and he takes it. And these are just soft errors that Veer is making.
9-4.
You know, he's had some
you can see
amazing moments. He's had every amazing shot of the day, but Abhay is just showing how consistent he is over the course of a match, which is what actually wins you tournaments, even if it may not lead to these electrifying performances all the time. That is the kind of winning squad that will give India an amazing chance at the Olympics, the Asian Games, Commonwealth Games from India, and this is a massive win for him and sets him up for maybe a jump in the rankings as well. We'll only know when they come out next
Yeah.
month. And he's showing a little bit of emotion. And he proves that he was the best player on the day.
Definitely incredible performance from Abe Singh. Clinical, as you can see in the
Stay tuned, we
scoreline
have
there.
a prize distribution ceremony coming
And
very,
throws
very
his racket
soon.
into the crowd, which the kids
Please
are
stick
fighting
around.
for.
Thank you.
Just an incredible performance. Really exciting to watch and very glad we were able to do this together.
So I spit my foolish flow. My hands go up and down like strippers' booties go. My verses still be serving tight like a million virgins. Last time on a college remix, now I'm on the
Mr. Darius Pandol, Vice Chairman, CCI. Request Mr. Cyrus Poncha to please come ahead and say a few words, please.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for all being here. We've had a fabulous week. Really want to thank the JSW, Parth, and the entire team for getting the biggest tournament in India. So thank you so much. Wonderful event. We had 3 Indians in the final, so it's a really proud moment for all of us. And this is the trajectory which we are looking for Indian squash. So thank you all for supporting us, and we look forward to being back.
Thank you, Cyrus. Can I also please invite Mrs. Madhumati Lele, the president of CCI, to say a few words, please?
Thank you. We are really honored to have this tournament, and I think the participation has been wonderful. The level of players has been amazing. So a big thank you to you to bring it to CCI and making us a venue partner. I want to thank Darius Pandol and his entire committee, for making this happen. And the matches were amazing. Unfortunately, I was not able to see all the matches, but the standard was very high. So I hope we can do this more often, or maybe every year. So that's the hope. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Right, it's time to give the prizes away now. We start with the women's category. Please put your hands together for the Egyptian who fought hard, fought fast, and came out second best, but fought like a champion, Hannah Waters. Outing, fought hard. Remember, she celebrated her birthday yesterday, and she will get the runners-up trophy from Mrs. Cyrus Poncha. Right. Hannah, if we can have you just for a minute, please. Listen, I know I tried to get you after the game, but fair enough. Listen, it's never easy losing, but in a final. But I can speak on behalf of everyone here that you truly put on a show. Can you talk us through the experience of this tournament and what it led up to? Of course, your birthday and then the final, of course.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a great tournament and the hospitality is great. Like, everyone has taken care of us very, very well. So thank you for that. And the crowd has been amazing today. They've cheered for me a bit, which I really appreciate. But yeah, Anna had played amazing and she's been having really great results all year. So like, all credit to her, and I just tried to do my best. It wasn't enough, but hopefully next time I could do better.
Anna had said the same. You have a heart of a champion, and we'd just like to show you how much we enjoyed your performance. Can we hear it for Hannah Waters? And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time to announce your winner in the women's category. Show some love for Anahat Singh. Mrs. Anushree Jindal and Mr. Parth Jindal to do the honors, please. back-to-back interviews, but I think that's the pressure and the burden that comes with being a champion. I'm not going to break the game down for everybody again, but tell me, at 18, you're champion and you're consistently doing this. What is the plan for the future now?
I mean, firstly, I'd just like to start off by thanking Partha, of course, JSW, SRFI for having such an amazing tournament. I mean, it's great that it's in India, and getting to play at home is something that's really, really special. And yeah, I mean, besides that, it's always exciting to, get to play an event like this, getting to play against, so many of the top players. I had quite a tough match with Hana today. She was really good on court, and yeah, I mean, it's great to be back in India, and after being on tour a lot around the world, it's great to be back playing such a big event at home, and yeah, it's always super exciting to have a crowd like this, and yeah, hopefully I can be back next year as well.
Just quickly tell me, so much love and support during the game. Is it a bane or is it a boost for your confidence? Does it sort of distract you at times?
No, definitely not. I think it just motivates me a lot more, just looking out in the crowd if I lose a few points, and I hear this, of course, it really motivates me and pushes me that, I'm not winning just for myself, I'm winning for a lot more people, and yeah, I mean, it's something that really pushes me to, win the game and win the match as well.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is sit around longer. I'll let you go enjoy that trophy. Thank you so much. You're champion. Anand Singh. Before we jump to the men's category, can I please invite on stage Mr. Saurav Ghoshal, former world number 10. Well, he definitely still has the fitness of a number 10. But we'll start off with the runners-up. He fought hard, he fought strong. What a tournament he's had. Please give it up for JSW's very own V. Chotwani. Listen, you fought hard. You really put on a show for everyone today. And you've been aggressive through the tournament, play with your heart on your sleeve. Where do you think you came out second best? Was there anything in particular? Was it the fatigue, the heat?
I don't think it was the fatigue and heat. I was okay, but Abhay, he deserved to win today. He was way more solid than I was, and he played the big points better than I in the first two games, and didn't let me come back in the third. But I'm very happy to be here, play in this amazing, crowd and amazing setup. I've been coming to CCI since under 9 days, which is a long time ago. So always coming back to this club is very special. I know everyone here, and they've always supported me. So I want to thank all of you guys for coming and watching again tonight and supporting.
Before I let you go, thank you so much. Before I let you go, we've been talking about it literally 10 times a day. The LA Olympics, the Summer Games 2028. I know you athletes extremely superstitious. You don't like predicting, but give us a prediction. Where do you see India in those Summer Games?
I mean, I think it's too far away. But obviously, I would like to be there. But I mean, you never know. Anything can happen. I also want to, outside of the LA Games, I want to thank JSW and IIS for putting up another amazing event. I'm very proud to be a JSW athlete, and for all the support they give me. And everyone at the CCI as well for putting up this stunning venue, and hopefully we do this again next year. And obviously want to thank Partha and everyone at JSW, all the people who've worked so hard to set up this amazing venue. And yeah, this is just the beginning, and I'll be back stronger. Thank you.
Just like Arnold Schwarzenegger, he'll be back. And now it's time. You know what time it is. It's winner, winner, chicken dinner. Please give it up for your champion, Abhay Singh! Madhumati Lele to please come in and distribute the trophy as well, please. If memory serves me right, it was cold shower, Chinese food, doom scrolling reels last night. Did you do any of them? And all of them? And if yes, what was the recovery like, buddy? Because you had a long game yesterday. You came out firing today.
Yeah, can I do the thanks to everybody thing first? Okay, so the JSW team, thank you very much. I'm going to individually take names because a lot of people have been very helpful to me this week, last year. Prithvi, thank you. Srini sir, thank you so much. My favorite, The Kritika, thanks for all the trouble. But firstly, I just want to thank also people on my personal end, my coaches, Cyrus sir, who's like a father to me. And yeah, I think some of my boys have been here all week. I'm very grateful to have some really close people here watching tonight. And back to the question you asked me. Yes. Yeah, it was Japanese food, cold shower, brain rot reels, and a lot of sleep. But yeah, I think that paid off.
What's next for you? This is a fantastic tournament. Talk me through what were your thoughts on everything that's happened so far and what is next for you, big man?
Yeah, there's a lot coming up. We have a long run of events. Personally, I have 3 events in April. Then we do the World Champs and the British Open. And, I mean, one at a time, like this week was. And then, yeah, just back to work next week. Yeah.
Before I let you go, if you can just, in one word, tell me the health of Indian squash right now, what would it be?
Yeah, very, very healthy. 4 men in the top 50. Anahat leading the charge in the women's game. I think we've had our best finish at the World Team Champs in a very young squad, so that says a lot. Obviously, the goal is individually the LA Olympics, but let's not forget all the boys have a big year ahead at the Asian Games where we need to defend gold. So, as much as we're killing each other on tour, this year will also be a lot about us coming together, pushing each other, and, backing each other to win gold in Japan.
All I'm going to say is wish you a lifetime of Japanese food, recovery, and medals, buddy. Thank you so much. All right, that about wraps it up, guys. It's been a fantastic evening. My name is Chinmay Sharma, and thank you so much to all the sponsors, to all of you, all the dignitaries on stage. We'll be back very, very soon. Lots more coming up. Thank you so much.